The sixth session of the 15th National Assembly came to an end.
Tunnel collapse in India. All 41 workers were rescued after 17 days.
Regenerating seafood resources in the Gulf of Tonkin.
Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. After 22 days and a half of working with spirit of positivity, urgency, seriousness, responsibility, democracy and innovation, this morning, the sixth session of the 15th National Assembly held a closing ceremony with the presence of General Secretary Nguyễn Thị Minh and National Assembly Chairman Vinh.
With a very high approval rate, the National Assembly passed 7 laws and 8 resolutions. The National Assembly also resolved many other important issues and issued a joint resolution of the session. Accordingly, the National Assembly thoroughly discussed the situation and results of implementing the plans for socio-economic development, finance, state budget, public investment in 2023 and passed the of Socio-Economic Development Plan, State Budget Estimates, Central Budget Allocation Plan for 2024. The National Assembly emphasized the importance of giving priority to promoting economic growth, maintaining macroeconomic stability, controlling inflation and ensuring major balances of the economy. The country should focus on solving difficulties and removing immediate obstacles while adhering to the goals and requirements for innovating the growth model.
The Minister of Education and Training had approved a plan to organize the National High School Graduation Exam from 2025 with 4 subjects, including 2 compulsory subjects and 2 elective subjects.
Accordingly, the exam participants will do compulsory tests in literature, mathematics, and 2 elective subjects from the remaining subjects learned in grade 12, foreign language, history, physics, chemistry, biology, geography, economic and legal education, information technology and technology. Literature test is done in the form of an essay. The remaining subjects are tested in multiple choice format. The content of the high school graduation exam from 2025 will closely follow the goals of the 2018 General Education Program. The questions are oriented towards enhancing capacity assessment, in accordance with regulations and roadmap for implementing the new program. The exam is held nationwide, with the same questions, in the same session, and at the same period of time according to the regulations of the Ministry of Education and Training.
After 16 days, all 41 construction trapped inside the collapsed Siyakra tunnel in Uttarakhand state, northern India, were brought out safely on the evening of November 28.
After being taken out of the tunnel, these workers were given an initial health check. According to doctors, all workers are in good health conditions. The Indian Minister of Road Transport and Highways said that the rescue activity of workers out of the collapsed tunnel was carried out by many agencies. The official also thanked international rescue experts, administrative officials and the Uttarakhand state governors for their quick and effective responses.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The first international agreement on safe artificial intelligence has just been approved by 18 countries, including the US, the UK, Germany, Italy, Australia, Singapore. According to the 20-page agreement, 18 countries' experts agreed that companies designing and using AI need to develop and deploy this cutting-edge technology in a way that keeps customers and the general public safe from abuse. The agreement is non-binding and mainly makes general recommendations, such as monitoring AI abuse, protecting data, releasing artificial intelligence models only after appropriate security testing.
Vietnam Airports Corporation has just approved the investment report and contractor selection plan for the automatic toll collection project applied at 5 airports, including Noi Bai, Cat Bai, Da Nong, Phu Bai, and Tan Sun Nyat. After selecting a contractor and signing a contract, within the year, the equipment system will be installed after 180 days. It is expected that more than 214 billion Vietnamese dongs of capital from the Development Investment Fund will be used to modernize and synchronize existing collection systems at ports. Previously, fee collecting from cars entering and leaving the airports was still done manually, causing congestion in the station areas, especially in peak times and public holidays.
As of October 31, 2023, Nghệ An has more than 266,000 households with over 8,800 products posted on the e-commerce platforms, ranking 5th in the country in terms of agricultural products. Of these products, more than 95% are OCOP ones. This is the initial achievement of Nghệ An province in its efforts to implement decision number 411 of the Prime Minister on the National Strategy for Developing the Digital Economy and Digital Society.
Let's move on to today's story. Limiting illegal fishing, ending destructive exploitation of seafood, and preventing foreign fishing vessels from encroaching on Vietnamese seas are the goals of the Functional Forces and Authority of Coastal Provinces of Vietnam, in an attempt to protect and regenerate seafood resources in the Gulf of Tonkin.
This is a large-capacity foreign ship invested in modern equipment, catching seafood in the form of extermination that was discovered while encroaching on Vietnam's sea.
Your ship is now entering Vietnamese Sea. We request you to immediately stop illegal fishing and leave the Vietnam Sea. This Gulf of Tonkin region is relatively closed. Seafood resources are not abundant and do not grow as quickly as in other sea areas. Therefore, large-scale fishing methods will lead to a decline in resources.
Related agencies said that present seafood resources in the Gulf of Tonkin are drying up due to a number of reasons. Example includes narrow fishing grounds for many fishing vessels. In addition, the full-scale fishing till takes place. Several fishermen still ignore warnings to explore exploiting the wrong routes. As a result, regenerating seafood resources takes a long time and is difficult to implement.
We are focusing on propaganda and dissemination of Vietnam's law on maritime policy and international law of the sea, so that fishermen can firmly understand the law of the sea and proceed to limit and stop violations. This is the most effective measure.
Thus, besides the sanctions applied to cases of violation, the most important thing today is still propaganda to help fishermen understand and firmly grasp the provisions of the law when going out to sea.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.